Hello, Geminis. This is Chantel, aka Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do your reading. So I got your cards already. These cards right here is for your overall energy. But before we do this, we're going to start with a prayer. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the sun sign of Gemini. I'm asking for clear and accurate messages and only messages that's of light and love that's of the highest good for the Gemini. I'm calling my spiritual team, my spirit guides, a high council, and all those energies and entities is of light and love. Anything that's not of light and love, I dismiss that energy right now. In Jesus' name we pray. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start out with your overall energy, but I have all your cards here. I'm trying something new with the cards on the table. My Sagittarius reading, it was too bright, and I used these cards that were kind of like, they weren't translucent, but they had like I don't know, this light was messing it up. So I turned my light off on this little document camera, and we're going to try this again. All right. So the first card that you have in your overall energy is the devil card. So the devil card here is basically saying, what's keeping you feeling trapped, Gemini? Why you feeling trapped right now? What's going on? So some of you, it could be some vices or addictions or needing to be liberated from a situation, whether it's a job or relationship, whatever the situation is, some kind of situation that you need to be liberated from, is wanting you to look at healthy versus unhealthy relationships. So when we talk about that, we talk about codependency. Feel like you need somebody or somebody feel like they're needing you. Okay. Some people might be addictions to materialistic stuff, addictions to sex, or that type of thing. So spirit is saying that healing is found in the darkness. So when you're in the darkness, that's when you can find a hidden message and learn how to heal. And what you do is you pull from the fragmented stuff, the stuff that's you're not it's not like all the way clear, but you get like these glimpses of what could be or something to do, but it's quickly happening. It's not like long standing because you're in the darkness. So when you get these flashes of like aha moments or light, try to lean into that and ride with that and then explore that. That's what they're saying. Okay. So you right now, spirit saying you're feeling trapped in your own stories, and as a result, it's like you're not being honest with yourself about it. So some of you are lying to yourself about what it is. So it's a form of denial that's there. So when you deny yourself the truth, when you're not in truth, you're not in love, you're not in the light. So you fall more into the darkness, or spirit saying you have the opportunity to heal your relationship with your heart. Okay, so that's what that card is, the devil. The next card that you have is the high priestess. So this talks about like your dreams. It talks about visions. Remember we said those little glimpses of like fragmented things is coming through? That's your higher self. So you got the devil, you got your angel. That's the devil sitting on one shoulder, you got your angel sitting on the other shoulder, okay? And it's talking about learning how to go within yourself. See how she got her eyes closed? She's going within herself. She's meditating. She's trying to tune in to her higher self, her intuition. She's trying to get clear on something. She's trying to understand and gain profound wisdom about what the next step should be. And she's trying to let that energy, that pink energy that you see coming right here, she's trying to let that wisdom flow through her from her crown chakra and all through her body. And then she's trying to help it like to submerge really with her thoughts, like how she's thinking about things. She needs something to intersect the way she's thinking, because right now she got a lot of denial going on in her head, in her thoughts. So she's going to the subconscious realm. She's digging deeper past the surface level, past the thing that you're telling yourself about the situation, and going deeper into the unconscious realm. And she's paying attention. And what she's doing, she's paying attention to all the things that's the messages coming through in glimpses. You know what I'm saying? Like little glimpses. It's not real clear. She's diving into that. So she's taking the time, taking a deep breath, and she's trying to get centered to understand something deeper so she can come back to the light. So she can heal through this dark night of the soul that she's going through right now. And I'm saying she, but she could be he. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to like balance these two energies, this lower energy and her higher self. So, Gemini, ain't that what your sign is? All right, so look, so then we got the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is talking about a person that's an entrepreneur. They have the entrepreneur spirit. They're like a born leader. That's what that King of Wands is, okay? He's courageous. He knows how to take chances. But what they're saying is your ideas and things about what you want can be successful, but they need you to start grounding yourself in your vision. So like have a plan about how you want to um, act out, or have a plan about how to get to where you want to go. Don't just have these ideas or thoughts. Ground yourself into a plan where you can set goals for yourself, and set action steps on how you're going to get there, is what they're saying. Okay. And then they're saying, make sure you're not being too arrogant. With that Leo the lion back there, you could be a little bit too arrogant and not considering other people. So ground yourself to understanding more, being patient more. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Be more patient, be more understanding, less arrogant. That's what they're saying. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. So that's your overall energy. Move those up there. All right. So the situation with you, Gemini, you got suffering in silence, and you got accelerated motion. So it seems like things are moving fast in your life. Hold on 1 second. It seems like 1 second. Give me 1 second, Gemini. I'm sorry. Wait, 1 second. Sorry. Forward. Okay, I'm sorry. It seems like things are moving fast in your life. Okay. Which is causing you some confusion. You don't know which road to take, and then you kind of stressing out about it. So you suffering in silence. You're like, oh my God, stuff happens so quick, and I don't know, like the type of decision to make. So they're saying you have the Two of Swords here, and it's talking about follow your heart rather than trying to make other people happy. Okay, so you're overanalyzing the situation. That's why you're suffering in silence. They need you to follow your heart. Right now, you block because you're overanalyzing, and you're thinking about other people instead of yourself with that Two of Swords there. Okay, that's what they're saying. And in order to overcome the obstacles that you're going through right now, communicate what it is that you want. Be honest about what it is that you want at this time. Be concise and communicate, but then kind of remain objective about the situation. Stop being, look at it from a more logical standpoint. With the swords, that represents like being logical, but this is the Page of Swords here. So it's like taking that step back and just doing a simple thing, communicating your truth. Be honest with yourself. Stop lying to yourself about what it is you want. That's what they feel like you're doing, not being honest. You allow yourself to be manipulated by what somebody else wants. So they want you to connect with your higher self and get more clarity on what it is you want, and then communicate that truth. It's like a simple thing. Communicate your truth. Stop trying to please other people. Communicate what it is that you want, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. So that's your energy. That's the situation right now. Now, what's the energy that's around you right now? You got a potential for material and spiritual prosperity, but it's going to require you to overcome the challenges that you're currently experiencing right now. Right now is like a break in your mind, your heart. You're not sure what to do about something. Okay. And the reason why is because you got a lot going on with the Eight of Wands here. There's so much going on. Everything is happening so fast. And mm, some of you could be expecting like a baby. It could be a pregnancy involved right here. That's what's causing some of this stress. Some of you, it could be, it seems like it's good news is coming through, but even so, you feel overwhelmed. Let me get some clarity on this. You feel overwhelmed. So the Three of Cups is here where it talks about celebration and happiness and things like that. But it's like you feel overwhelmed. So as a material and spiritual abundance is coming through. Clarify this Three of Cups in this Eight of Wands for the Gemini. at this time. Clarify the Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so remember going back to that Devil card where it's saying like you're lying to yourself or you're not being truthful about a situation. They're saying that it's something that you haven't taken responsibility for. There's some consequences for your actions. So I don't know. Maybe it's an unwanted pregnancy. Maybe it's pregnancy that's there and it's stressing you out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you feel like it's gonna affect your money or it's affecting like the direction you're trying to move in. So it is happy news. Like it's like a blessing, whatever this is, but it's so much going on that's causing you stress. It is change. That's what it is. So maybe it is happy news, maybe even for you, but it stresses you out because it's so big, whatever it is. It's like a change. And it's like you, oh my God, I gotta shift from this to that, you know? And it's like a break and like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna overcome this. I don't know what I'm gonna do to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? But it's good news. That's what's weird about it. This is like joyful news, like a pregnancy, somebody graduating, or just, like celebration with family. It's something like that. It's coming fast, but then it's like you feel like, oh, I didn't take responsibility, or they wasn't responsible, and it's like consequences for those actions. But Spirit is saying, in order to keep your balance, you got to keep moving. Don't let it slow you down. Now, find a way to get over this obstacle. Don't let it slow you down. Is what Spirit is saying. And there's the wisdom to uncover your higher consciousness. Your higher consciousness, if you connect with your subconscious mind, your higher self, and you start to listen with your heart and your soul instead of being in denial or being negative or critical or allowing yourself to be manipulated in some type of way, you can look deeper into this situation. So if you feel stuck, it means you're being called to do something different, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. So look for the creative solution, is what they're saying. All right. That's the energy that's around you. Okay. Aspects of this energy is what's affected right now is your solar plexus is affecting your happiness and it's your heart. It's like breaking your heart, whatever this is. But is it affected in a negative way? Well, let's see. Is affecting your solar plexus, which has to do with happiness. Like think about solar, like the sun, or your confidence, and is your heart chakra. How's it affecting their chakras, the solar heart chakra? Spirit, show me how whatever the situation is affecting the Gemini's solar plexus chakra first. Let's do that one first. Hmm. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. So yeah, it's affecting you. So whatever this is, if it's pulling at you too much where you can't focus, where you feel like you're not bamboozled, but you feel like thrown off track because the news was given to you and it's unexpected. That's what it is, unexpected news. Um, Start reflecting on what your next step should be. Okay. And again, pull from spiritual wisdom. Stop pulling from the fear based mindset. They want you to pull from your spiritual self, the high priestess energy, instead of pulling from that devil energy, that fear based mindset. This mindset is making you feel like I'm manipulated, I'm stuck in a situation. This one is saying pull from a higher energy and get creative with how you're going to handle this. Okay. So, you gotta reflect on your next steps. If it's something that's shocked you, that's throwing you off track, is affecting your happiness or your confidence, um, you need to reflect on the next steps and cut the cord energetically. When I say cut cords energetically, it means like when we think about our chakra centers, and I want to tell you, you have your chakras all throughout. Like your chakras are off balance. So you may need to go to a Reiki healer to align your chakras and look up what chakras are if you don't know what it is. But it's these energy centers in your body. You got your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat. You got your heart. You got your solar, which is one of yours is affected, is right above the belly button. You got your sacral, and then you have your root chakra. Those are some of the chakras that's down the center of our body. So your solar is affected, and your heart is affected. It's like your heart is breaking, and it is messing up your happiness. Something that's some news or something that's come through. So they're saying, like review the situation, but review it with like compassion and forgiveness. Don't view it with judgment or um being arrogant or cocky about it. Remember, we had this king of wands over our energy, and he can be arrogant and cocky. Saying, ground yourself. Don't let that arrogance and cockiness come out. Or that anger and frustration. You're a creative person. You're an entrepreneur. You got like a lot of great ideas. They need you to ground yourself in what is and reflect on what your next step should be. Okay, so is a new direction that you are about to go in, and spirit is bringing you clarity on this direction. So have patience as you try to like take this information and process it and ground to this new reality, because the world card is here too. So the world card is talking about a good time of accomplishment. I feel like your career, money wise, if you own your own business, all those type things are like looking good for you, and it feels good. So it's got this freedom there where you're proud of yourself, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm on a good financial road. It's like something's come in that's kind of like disrupted that your peace. It disrupted your happiness, and it's affecting your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting these two chakras in your body right now. So you might be having heart palpitations, heartburn, might be having upset stomach as a result, because it's like you feel like you're in a good place, but now you feel like, oh my God, now this has happened, you know, it's changing the cycle of things. Is what spirit is saying. Okay. All right. All right. So let's keep going. What is testing this energy? What's testing it is sixes. Oh my goodness. I'll have to look up six for you. Harmony, and then your third eye chakra, which is like this is your right here. So it's like your psychic ability, your intuition. That's what the high priestess is. So what's testing is you're not tuning into your intuition. You're not following your heart. You're more in your head about whatever this is. I'm about to clarify the harmony and third eye for Gemini in terms of what's testing the situation. They Spirit is saying you feel like a lot of sadness in terms of a past situation or something that you're trying to let go of. They're saying whatever's going on, forgiveness is what's going to help move you past the struggle that you're going through. Okay, forgiveness is going to help you move past that. Sorry. Forgiving the person forgiving you, being there for that person to help them heal, because you have this right here with the heart, that's showing your heart chakra is affected, and it's in terms of a two of wands, like some type of love relationship or connection you have with somebody. um, it could be someone you live with, it could be something that's disrupted in your home life that's going on, something that you feel like is disrupting your stability at this time. Yeah, it's calling you just stressed out because you're in your head too much. They need you to focus more on your heart and focus more on your subconscious mind. Okay, whatever it is, you're gonna eventually come see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna eventually come out of this energy. It's the way you're viewing it, because you're stuck in the devil energy at this time. It is not. It's you stuck in your fears and you feeling trapped or you feeling manipulated. That's the energy. You really are feeling manipulated, and I feel like because of that, some of you are more like drinking more, doing some unhealthy, coping in unhealthy ways. You're feeling trapped in darkness. So you're trapped in a story, but it's not a bad story. Like maybe not accepting responsibility, maybe not accepting your part in it. That's what spirit is wanting you to do. So you need to tune in to a different energy right now, because your energy, I don't know, it's keeping you feeling trapped. Once you can do this, which is like learning how to forgiving the person, forgiving yourself, seeing the situation from a more harmonious like standpoint instead of like blaming the person, is what's going to help you. Okay, you're gonna start moving forward. This is like the Six of Swords card. Well, it's eight moving forward. Eight of Cups. I see the water here, and I see the eight. They say you basically gonna have positive movement forward, but I'm getting Six of Swords energy with this card. Stuff is gonna start to calm down. and you're gonna start to move forward in a positive way in terms of like whatever your decision is. Okay, they're saying to keep your eye on the bigger picture with the King of Wands. Um, Communicate what it is that you're wanting from the situation, and be open to criticism, like constructive criticism. Okay, that's the King of Wands. It's like that's the overall energy. So it's like they need you to like not be as arrogant, cocky. Be open to like what the situation is, your part in it, and that type of thing. Okay. So they do see, instead of like dealing with the situation from a heart aspect, that you are working a lot, that you're making a lot of money, the career wise or entrepreneur wise, you're doing great, but you putting in too much work. It's not balanced out, is what they're saying. So you need to balance some part of your life or let others help you because you're gonna start to have some kind of health issues as a result. Okay. Goodness. All right. The outcome is financial and material change. Your crown chakra, connecting with like higher energy, balancing your chakra. Definitely go see a Reiki healer or try to find some meditations on YouTube or something about centering your chakras because your chakras are off. You really are feeling like trapped, and is messing with your confidence, is making you feel helpless, and it's like you stuck. It's making you feel afraid to take action. But they're saying you gotta take responsibility in life. It is what it is. You gotta take responsibility at this point. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of you is baby, a pregnancy just come through, and maybe is the ideal of marriage is coming up with this person, and you're not sure how you feel about it. Um, Let me see. Let me clarify. I'm about to clarify this for you. Clarify the situation for Gemini in terms of the feeling trapped. Are you feeling trapped in a relationship? Maybe a kid's mom or somebody had is pregnant again or pregnant for the first time. And you feeling like an obligation to marry them. So like this reminds me of marriage. Yeah, you're afraid how it might affect your finances. Maybe having another baby. Okay, clarify. Just make sure. The Eight of Swords. Spirit is saying you got free will. You can choose what it is that you want to do. Well, what will you choose? You need to get clear on something. They say that you're feeling some red flags. You're not feeling like confident about something with this. You're not sure if you want to work together to make whatever this is work. What else, Spirit? Oh, okay. You're struggling with some ideal about something. These are my cards that I made. You're struggling with the ideal about something. Um, you know, this right now is a time of self-evaluation and self-critique, is what they're saying. They need you to evaluate yourself, um, recognize like the power dynamics or the imbalance in this relationship, and find out, is it something that you want to fix? Do you want to develop this partnership or not? So take this time to reflect. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. Now I'll put these other cards and it's talking about somebody that you feel that you outgrew. Okay, the person feels like you don't love them or you don't love them, or you know what I'm saying, it could be the other way around. And it's like you got this energy where you want to unlock your potential or do something different, but you feel like this is kind of holding you back a little bit. Okay, you feel like, oh my god, I'm reaping what I sowed. I was wrong, I did this, you know what I'm saying. It's like, and then when you do look at your part in it, it's like you're hard on yourself. So it's like a, you know, you're hard on yourself. You're not ready to invest in whatever this is. I do feel like for a lot of you is a pregnancy of somebody. You pregnant, your person's pregnant, and you don't know what that means or what you want to do, but it stresses you out, and you're trying to figure out your next step. You're working a lot. You burn yourself out because you don't want to deal with looking at what this is. But Spirit is saying you have to take the time to evaluate yourself in it, and then regardless, you have to make a decision about what you're gonna do in the situation. Okay, that's just where we at with this. That's where we at. You're struggling right now. I feel like I want to get some advice for you. Hold on. Let's see. Can I get some advice for for the Geminis right now? Okay, let's get some advice for y'all. Give me some advice for Gemini in terms of the situation that you're struggling with. They're saying don't be afraid to ask for help. So you got loved ones that's willing to help you. Some of this has to do with working off your past karma. Okay. But this is the current reality. It is what it is. You gotta accept reality. Denial only makes it worse. Okay. They're talking about eighth house energy, which is talking about transmuting your fears and trauma. Death energy is here. It's like a transition that you're going through. But with transition and death card, you think about resurrection, like things being renewed in some way. Give me one more card, Spirit. It definitely is. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's not gonna be for everybody. It's specific to certain people. It's somebody here that wants you to come back to them. You want to your passion and desires is taking you in a different direction from this person, and you want to start something new, like a new journey. But the universe is steering you in a different direction. So it's like you're confused. That's why I'm saying get in touch with your higher self. Okay. Right now you're in this double energy because you're confused. But just meditate. Do a meditation. Get clear on what it is that you want at this time based on the current information or new news that's come through. Is what Spirit is saying. Okay, Gemini. Yeah. A lot of you, I don't know if somebody's pressure you to get married or you want to get married, other person don't want to get married, but it's definitely children involved some way or the other. Um, let me see a little bit more. I'll be a little nosy at this time. Yeah, your thoughts are all over the place. Your thoughts are rushing around and seeing get some kind of wits about yourself and see things through. But do not cope with alcohol and drugs. The alcohol and drugs part is keeping you in this devil energy, is what Spirit is saying. It's not you're not coping right. Okay. Whew, if you have a heart palpitations, go to the doctor. What's the universe trying to show them right now? Spirit. Or tell them what's the message, the highest message. Yeah, this has for you, this has to do with romantic partnerships, important relationships, marriage, the character of your lover, the character of the person. What's the what they need you to just take a break and step away from situations, step away from the vices that you want, step away from situations, meditate, maybe go to the beach, do something that's relaxing for you, but it's not like that don't have an addictive quality. So you get clear on what it is that you want. I just don't think you're clear on something, but it has to do something with commitment, marriage, children, family. You want to go in one direction, the other person want to go in another direction, and then you're dealing with it in a way where you have an unhealthy habits, and it's consuming you, it's controlling you because you're not facing the truth. So you need to get down to the truth of what it is you want to do, what it is you want. Okay. Yeah. And if it's not something that you want, just look at this like a temporary setback. Okay. Look at whatever it is like a temporary setback and just come up with a plan. Ground yourself with a plan. Ground yourself with a plan. Don't be arrogant. Don't be cocky. You know what I'm saying? Ground yourself. Yeah. Oh, Spirit. Yeah. Just be still. Meditate. Put down the alcohol. Focus on what it is that you want or how you can adjust things to make it fit the ideal of what you want, even though it's not perfectly what you want. Accept your responsibility and whatever you contributed to this situation and go from there. You know what I'm saying? That you got to make a plan at this point, but it's not as far as finances and career and money. That looks good, and I think is in terms of a love relationship where it's some unexpected news about pregnancy, or as a result, maybe somebody want to get married, somebody may give you an ultimatum, like as far as what to do. It could be anything like that, but you get clear on what it is you want. Make your decision. Make the decision with the person. Communicate to the person, and let that be that. Okay. Whew. Okay. Well, light and love. Thank you for watching. Until next time.